Hey everybody, I am Zeldapro, and I'm here with
AwesomeNES.
I almost said I'm AwesomeNES. Because
I
you're
tried
the one
to
that
introduce the video.
you always introduce videos.
I was seeing the look I gave Zach after you said something first.
I was about to say, hey guys, it's AwesomeNES here, and I was like, oh no, that's not me. I am Zeldapro. I don't intro videos.
That was funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've messed up.
That's fine. Hey guys, we watched the Sonic movie, and it was good.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it now. Zach has not seen it.
Beware, there will be a little bit of spoilers, so this goes to you, for you as well, Zach.
I don't care.
Zach already knows the spoilers.
We will probably talk a little bit about spoilers, but mostly we're just going to give kind of our opinions and kind of a follow-up as to... We did like a preview when that very first trailer came out.
Which, by the way, this is coming out like 2 weeks after the movie's been out.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
We're a little late.
Yeah.
We saw it early. We just
fine.
forgot to record our opinions.
Yeah.
But we knew you guys were just dying to hear them. So.
Yeah, obviously, because podcasts do so well.
All 10 of you
Anyway.
guys will listen. Thanks, guys.
Thanks
So
for
first
listening.
of all, let's talk about Sonic's redesign.
Yes, let's do that. It's
I like
way
it.
better.
Way better. Absolutely way better. There was a couple of parts in the movie where it just kind of felt like he looked out of place, where I feel like the original model would have looked more... not realistic, but just like it fits in with the environment better. But I hated the original model, so I'm still, even though we had a couple issues with like I said, it laying against the background well. I'm just at least glad it wasn't that original model still.
I'm just trying to imagine scenes of the movie with the old model, and I'm just like...
Yeah, it's terrifying to think about.
Like, at the beginning, you're supposed to feel sorry for Sonic. And with the
I
old
would have
design,
felt bad for his poor little rat.
I would not. I would have been like, please, someone kill this thing already.
Yeah.
So, redesign was good. Movie would not have been near as good without it, which I don't know what that says about the movie, but or maybe
the movie
it says
was still
something.
pretty good. Look, the movie was still been pretty good, but it would have just like not been bearable to watch because of how horrible Sonic looked.
Yeah.
I feel like even even the parts where you really get good enjoyment out of it, you would just not have enjoyed it as much just because of what Sonic looked like.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, so definitely feeling much better about that. Jim Carrey's Eggman was actually great.
I'm kind of back and forth on it, honestly. I thought his performance towards the end, when he was actually like becoming more like Eggman.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yes, this is what I want to see, and then it's like, no, it's just a credit scene. I was like, oh, but I know they're like making like a new origin for Eggman, so that's why I was able to like handle it. I was like, it's a new origin.
Yeah,
story.
they definitely. Well, we've never really gotten much of an origin for Eggman before, besides like he was like a person once, and then he killed himself and turned into a robot, and then
that's only Archie though.
Yeah, but like besides that, that's been like the most origin we've ever gotten for Eggman. So this time, like they've made him out to be an orphan who's had a really high IQ his whole life and just looks down on everyone. I mean, honestly, that makes sense though for Eggman. Like that makes his motives a little bit more clear, because like it's always been kind of weird. Like, why does Eggman want to take over the world? It's because he thinks everybody's stupid and that he would be better in charge, and like that makes a lot more sense. And so even his weird outbursts, like there were a couple times in the movie where I was like, I feel like this is a bit aggressive for what
it was very Jim Carrey.
Yeah, but like even so, not just Jim Carrey just being himself or whatever. There are other times where like he made the character just feel like really like unnecessarily intense or just like in your face. And I was just like, I don't know if I could see Eggman behaving like this. But then I think about it and I'm like, yeah, I could. Yeah. Especially like Sonic Colors era Eggman.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like how he started off, and like you could just see throughout the movie the more he was not catching Sonic, because the whole point of Eggman's character in the games and stuff is like he always loses to Sonic.
I hate that hedgehog.
Yes, he always loses to Sonic, and that's kind of like even why in the Archie comics he loses his sanity, because
I remember that.
Like he can win no matter what every time except against Sonic, and that just gnaws at his mind. And I like how Jim Carrey actually like kind of shows this throughout the movie, and then like, you know, like you can see he's kind of losing it a little bit on the Mushroom Planet, which is Mushroom Hill Zone.
Oh, I thought it was
really
a parody
cool.
of Mushroom Kingdom, because he was talking. They had a couple of pokes at it at the early part of the movie where Sonic's like, if I have to leave Earth, I have to go to this crummy mushroom place, and he's like, yeah, mushrooms suck. I was like, I'm getting some real poking at Nintendo vibes here.
Maybe, but that's just it's Mushroom Hill Zone. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean it probably is. But
and where Sonic comes from is Green Hill Zone,
Mobius?
But it's Mobius.
I think it's actually Mobius. I was really happy to see some animal characters in the movie. I just wish we would have seen more of them. So that's why we have to have a sequel, because not only because of the end credit and post credit scene, or the mid and post credit scenes. Those are definitely setting up for a sequel, but just besides that, I feel like we need a sequel just so we can see more animal characters, because while that was something a lot of people were concerned about, was how the animals would look. They looked great. They looked fine for the most part. Yeah, honestly, I liked it.
The echidnas looked amazing.
I wish we saw more, because I really want to see other Sonic characters. World, I don't need to see particular mainstay characters from the other games. Shadow, we don't have to see Rouge. Shadow, or any of them. I would love to see Knuckles. I would also love to see Shadow, because watching Sonic and Shadow fight in a movie like that would be really cool. Amazing. But I definitely think that they're setting up for a sequel, and it looks like it could be better than the first one, and I think that's the direction the movies should head. Now, the thing that's kind of scary that we won't get into too much right now, but is that if the movies continue to do really well and the games don't, what's going to happen to Sonic?
Yeah, it's going to become a Sonic movie cinematic universe.
Yeah.
They'll do the Smash universe. They got Pikachu and Sonic, and seen those memes.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get too off on a tangent there, but yeah, definitely would like to see more. There's just some things in the movie that I would like to have seen more of.
Sonic and Eggman interactions.
Sonic and Eggman interaction. I'll let you go on about that, because you had something to say about that.
Yeah, well, okay, so the biggest thing about the movie that I did not like, there was not enough Sonic and Eggman interactions, and the moments that they had together were so good that it left me wanting more, and the fact that there just was not more.
Sequel.
Yeah, sequel. And not only that, but I don't know if this is because of that, but the movie just felt a little slow to me. Did it feel slow to you?
No, actually, I felt like the pacing was really good.
Really? I just felt like...
Because the movie was short. That's the part. I was okay with it being maybe a little bit slow, especially after the very beginning. I feel like it does slow down a little bit, but I was comfortable with it because I didn't really know what to expect, and also the movie wasn't that long. It's an hour and a half. So that little bit of kind of slow plot progression, it helped flesh out the human characters a little more.
Which we didn't care. Well, I didn't care that much about. I mean, I kind of got attached to Tom a little bit.
Yeah, but at least it made all their motivations a lot more sense, and it made everything that was about to happen make sense. Yeah, too. And I felt like that's really important.
Okay, I just want to say my favorite line was from James. How do you say his last name? Marsden. Marsden.
Yeah.
Marsden.
Tom.
Yeah. He just gets it's a little spoilery, but on the final fight with Eggman, he punches him. He's like, "Who the heck do you think you are? I'm the Donut Lord, you son of a bitch." That was my favorite. I loved that.
Yeah, they tried to be kind of edgy with it, and I was honestly really surprised. Eggman got to swear twice. Yeah. And they almost let a couple other characters swear a few times. I was like, oh no, Sonic's gonna say the F word. And then he did.
Hey Tom, what does mean?
He did say the F word. He said, "They're my friends."
By the way, that was something I really So the whole friendship thing, I was like, it's kind of cringy, but I was like, Sonic's always done that.
Yeah,
Sonic has always been the whole friends
to be fair
thing.
It doesn't have to be cringy if you do it right, and I think the movie did it right.
I think
honestly,
I
didn't feel that cringy by it. I'll make this comparison real fast, but OG Naruto is cringy because of the way they handle friendship stuff, but Naruto Shippuden is also cringy for a little while, but towards the end of it, where they mention friendship, it's they do it in really good moments and moments that make sense, and they get power from their bonds, and they're just yeah. And
Sonic
it's so
Forces
good.
did not do it well.
Nope.
It was very bad in Sonic Forces.
It was pretty cringy in Sonic Forces too. Yeah.
Wrong, loser. The only thing that we need is heart, soul, and the bonds of friendship, and then we can beat you. And then they beat him, and it was bad. But the Sonic movie
did it good.
Yeah, it was
he's like,
I have
no,
friends.
Sonic's
I'm gonna be
dead.
cool
and he's
now.
like, don't be dead. You're my friend.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'm friends.
But like I said, it was just a little slowish for me. I feel like if there just been more Sonic and Eggman interaction, I would have enjoyed it a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So like overall, like a final score for me just would have been around like probably like a 7.
I went in expecting to give it like a 5 or a 6, and then I left the theater going like, that's a 7 or an 8 actually. And it might just be because my expectations were so low that it just absolutely shattered them that I'd put it up to an 8. But like,
see, I was expecting to give it like an 8.
Really?
I wasn't expecting to give it higher than 8, but I was like, it's going to be an 8 for me probably. And I was actually a little lower. I was probably about 7 for me.
Yeah, I had really low expectations, and then I was laughing a couple times, like genuinely laughing at parts of it, and I was like, this is funny. This is actually kind of funny.
Yeah, there were parts that got me too.
And like, oh my god! And they did the one thing that I didn't expect, like didn't think about them doing, and I'm glad they did. If you have a super fast character in a movie, you have to do one of those slow-mo cinematic scenes where...
Yes, the bar fight scene!
Yeah, that was...
Oh my gosh, yes,
so good.
The bar
and then they
fight
did it again
scene.
later with the missiles, and it was just as good the second time, because at first...
and then Robotnik puts the hair in, and then he goes just as fast.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool.
I know everything about that part was like really cool, and
I
like
thought that was
that's
so
honestly
cool.
I don't watch the X-Men movies too much, but my favorite things about the whole X-Men series are Quicksilver's slow motion scenes like that, and like that was so cool that they did it, and like I like that they reference like other fast characters too, where Sonic's reading like Flash comics and stuff like that, and
yeah, it was good. I like how Sonic gave everyone nicknames.
Yeah,
like Donut Lord. And that's how Eggman becomes Eggman, because he nicknames everybody.
Yeah, look what came out of my egg sack.
Oh, it's bad. It's funny. Anyway, overall synopsis. We enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie.
I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, and like I said, I was just really...
And I'm so ready for a sequel.
Surprised by it.
It's happening. There's going to be a sequel.
We'll have an announcement by Christmas. Eggman told us.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about the final credit scene, or are we going to leave that a surprise?
Well, we actually touched on it earlier, so might as well.
Well, we didn't say anything about
I know, but we also mentioned that there will be spoilers, especially this far in. I think we're okay to say a few spoilers if we're not going to like fully divulge.
Is Tails?
Oh yeah, Tails is in it.
Yeah, Tails is in it.
I'm so glad he looked like Tails and not like some kind of Mr. Fox abomination.
Yeah. I'm glad Tyson Hess steps in and saves Sonic all the time, too.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I don't know where Sonic would be right now without Aaron Webber and Tyson Hess.
Or Christian Whitehead.
Christian Whitehead,
Those three people are like the holy trinity of Sonic the Hedgehog right now.
And Ian Flynn.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps it alive in the comics.
He keeps the comics alive, yeah.
Yeah. Even though he's limited on everything he can do. But that's a topic for a whole other time.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so it was really good. Tails in it at the end. That, like I said, like we said earlier, it's definitely setting up for a sequel because we got Tails at the end, and also like we don't see like real Eggman, which they showed in the very first trailer, until the first post-credit scene, and he's got the mustache and the goggles and the bald head and the red outfit, and then he says the best lines in the whole movie.
He actually sounded like Mike Pollock in some parts of it, and it was like really cool.
Yeah, he really kind of tapped into the hell Eggman voice right there at the very end, and then also, yeah, why don't you get on ahead, Mr. Stone, and do some rock reconnaissance? Best lines in the whole movie. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the movie, let us know how you feel about it. Let us know what you want to see in a sequel.
If you haven't seen the movie, then what the heck are you doing with your life? Go see it.
Watch it. It's actually, like I said, it's a good time.
It is.
You'll enjoy it.
It's like Detective Pikachu.
My mom
you go to watch
it with us, and like I didn't really know why, but she did, and she actually also really enjoyed it, and I was like surprised that like casual viewers could actually enjoy that movie.
It's just a fun movie. It's like I said, it's like Detective Pikachu. You go into it, and you just have a good time when you watch it. It may not be the greatest movie to ever exist, but
it's good, and you like it.
And it's fun. And that's what matters. You should have fun when you go out with your friends on a Friday or Saturday night. And
Valentine's Day to watch Sonic the Hedgehog.
Valentine's Day, I didn't go see it on Valentine's Day, but that's okay.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye.